Welcome to the Obsidian Loft Minecraft podcast. This week on our 9th episode, we discuss the 1.7.6 name changes and mod updates to the Direwolf 20 mod pack. We also discuss the Simpsons and Minecraft and something that they're doing up on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I'm Jason Oakley and this is my co-host Will Tompkinson. Hi, Will.
Hey, Jace. How you doing, mate? Good to be here. We're here every Monday night. Even though it's nearly Tuesday morning by the time we get it done, and our main server is mc.obsidianloft.com. You can go there and check out all our mini games and all the cool stuff there, and we also have a survival server which is for a subscriber only, and that's our modified Feed the Beast server, so that's pretty cool.
Obsidian Craft.
That's the one.
That's what Mr. T likes to call it.
I do.
Unfortunately, our co-host Badangel is on a bit of a break. We look forward to when she returns. Our website at www.obsidianloft.com is hosted by Engine. If you wish to join the Engine network, sign up at the link on our website. And this is a segment of our show called Our Week in the Loft. In this segment, we talk about what we've been up to over the last week in our Minecraft adventures. So for me, just doing a bit more mining with my quarry. I've walking around in nano armor and got my nano saber now. Haven't bothered with the headset because you have to make these stupid goggles to go in there. That takes forever, so screw that for a joke. And today I found a hollow hill which has got a lot of ores in there. So I've set up my quarry on top of that now, and it's happily currently at the moment while the show's going mining away. So I should have a ton of resources by the time I get back on there. And since I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks, I'll probably pop on every now and then, but not so much during the holidays. So our show will be on a bit of a hiatus for a couple of weeks, but we'll be back after that. Today I went to the Nether with Thorny Devil and tried to find some wither skulls because I wanted to make a new portal gun. And you can do that with a wither star. If you've got 3... wither skeleton skulls, put them across the top, then 4 pieces of soul sand and diamond sword and a bow in a crafting table. You can make a nether star, and then you can make a portal gun out of that. And we were there for about an hour. I died half a dozen times and stuff in stupid situations, and we got 1 skull in all of that time. Stupid damn things.
Yeah, unless you got a loading sword.
Yeah, we gave up on that, but the funny thing was that I'd wanted to get a portal gun because I had a couple of portal guns. I've got one portal that goes from my house that we've seen before into my new castle. I've been practicing Thorncraft, and I wanted to do a portal to my quarry, so I shot a portal into the wall at home, not far from the other one. Went into the twilight and flew over to the quarry, which is like 1,400 blocks away from the portal, twilight portal, and shot it there, and then couldn't go through it, and it was driving me crazy for ages. So I was like, maybe there's something wrong with this. I need to make another one. So we went through all that, and it wasn't until this afternoon when I said to Swanee, the reason I want to make this new portal gun is because I can't get, if I shoot a portal here, we can't go through it. And she's like, oh, I think your portals have to be in the same world, same dimension. It's like, oh, okay. So I was like, let's try that. So I went and got the gun, and I went through the twilight portal and then shot one there, jumped through it and popped out next to my quarry. So she was right there. That was the whole problem all the time. So you live and learn, but yeah, having fun with the little quarry going there and stuff. How about you, Mr. T?
Well, as we all know, last week my computer was behaving badly, so I've pretty much spent the entire, since about Wednesday night last week, trying to make it behave less badly, which actually, wasn't a bad effort. I ended up doing a bit of reinstalling of Windows and excuse me, and it's definitely
really
spent
cool
this
Medusa program.
Sorry.
Found that really cool Medusa program you're using?
Yeah, well, it's sped my computer up something fierce actually, and we use a program called Medusa, which has multiple windows, whether it's video or audio or anything like that, and it It's basically like
Like a sound of video board.
six instances of video or audio. So we're using it now as a bit of a soundboard, and then you'll see the intro and the outro. I played through that as well. It's a pretty neat little program actually. But so hopefully now we're having problems this week, but we've actually figured out Skype is actually being part of the problem. It's not allowing the audio to do what audio should be doing. So
we jump on Hangouts, everything's perfect. So
yeah,
go Google, down with Microsoft as usual.
I was going to say, so Jace's video will be a little bit out of sync. The one problem we have with Hangout is that the audio is always out a little bit. The video tends to lag behind it a little bit, but it works, so you can't argue with that. In terms of been playing a little bit of the PE, just digging a bit of a hole and trying to get a bit of a mine shaft going to get some resources, which isn't really going according to plan either. I'll just quickly bring this up and we'll show you where we left off last week. You'll see there's a house and stuff there and whatever. So not a lot more has happened, but I don't know if you can see that, but well, great green screen. Okay, you can't. That's really cool.
That's lovely.
There we go. But you get a rough idea. So the PE server's up and running and seems to be fairly stable because it's been up for a week now. So hopefully we can get that sorted soon, and everybody can join us on there. And
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So as I said, the one downside to PE is you can't play it on a 3G connection. You can only play it on Wi-Fi, but that's okay. If you've got two phones, you just set one of them to 3G or set one of them to a Wi-Fi hotspot and and play it through there. But yeah, I've been doing that. I haven't really been on much at all actually this week in terms of Minecraft. I've been too busy getting my computer up and running and trying to get everything running through through multi-MC, which I'm having a couple of dilemmas with that now. So it's just been little niggly problems one after the other, and it's just takes so much time to get back on top of. On the upside now, I've got all my webcams now work, my audio works properly, my system's so much faster. I don't seem to be running out of resources, so there was a lot of benefits to fixing to reinstalling.
Yeah.
So
yeah, as I mentioned, I did a little bit of Thorncraft. I started going around studying things and made the tables and wands and stuff, and made a castle out of cobblestone that I want to change to just normal stone, but that's going to take a very long time even with the mining laser because it keeps running out. I have to get some sort of battery backpack or something to stop it running out, although at some stage I could do a wand of, what is it, transference or something?
Transformation.
And if you got a ton of stone on you, you can swap it out for cobblestone, but then I'd have to make a ton of stone, which is doable, but
yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I've found myself this week just going, as I was saying the other week, you always go back to the basics, and this week I've just been playing Skyblocks and my single player vanilla world. So just been having some fun on there and doing something. Doesn't require a lot of thought. We had a few
Germans come on, didn't we?
Yeah, I had a few people come on the server and try out our games, because as you know, WauloK has developed a game and that's free for download, and a lot of other servers seem to be running it with varying degrees of success, it seems.
Depends on how laggy your server is. It's a very time sensitive application because it has to detect the blocks that you're on. If you've got 600 people on the server and it can't send to my script somebody stepped on this block within a few milliseconds, then you can have all sorts of lagging issues happening. So you've got to have fast connection and rather good sized server that runs Minecraft nicely, not because of my plugin, but because if your server is updating too many things at once, it just can't keep up enough with what's going on to send to the server what's happening.
I mean, basically, if you can imagine on a server, you've been mining, whatever, you get block lag, you break some blocks, they come back, that sort of thing. Well, that's all that happens, the blocks come back. But if you think on a game that requires that block ID to know what it is, to process it and to do something with it, if you get that block lag, well, you could be 20 blocks away by the time that effect actually happens. So, yeah.
And if it detects you move 20 blocks too quickly, it'll think you're teleporting out of the game or trying to cheat it, so it'll kick you out of the game anyway. So
Yeah, that's right. So
don't have a laggy server and the plugin will be fine. You know, a lot of other plugins out there are okay because they're not that time sensitive, but this one people are running, and also you get a power up that either shoots you in the air or makes you speed along as if you threw a speed potion on yourself. So it's getting all these updates as fast as possible. If your server can't keep up with all of those changing, you know, with so many people logging on the server, there's not going to send the changes to my plugin fast enough, and you're going to have a bad time.
that's it, exactly. So, yep, but, you know, those things happen. But in terms of, you know, as I said, we've been experimenting with different Aussie hosts and things like that, and just for you know, a bit of fun, I was using one of the Amazon servers just to have a play around with, and I think it cost me $3 to run my server for the month. So
I have to pay 88 cents for this last month. It's disgusting.
Really? How are you going to manage that?
Dude, seriously.
Quick,
That was
everybody!
Firmacraft we were playing around with before.
Yeah, we need donations. We need to help WauloK pay 88 cents for his server.
I'll hand a hat around. Somebody, please. Arms for the poor. Yeah, so come and join us on our main server at mc.obsidianloft.com. Don't forget to vote a couple of times after you join the forum on the website and log in, and you can vote yourself up a rank to citizen for 24 hours. So let's have some news. Minecraft 1.7.6 pre-release 1 is available for testing. This is a huge step towards one of the most requested features since the birth of Minecraft, name changes. This version provides complete support for identifying players through unique IDs, which we talked about last week, and not by names, so that no matter what a player is called, they will remain banned, whitelisted, opt, etc. on servers. Dinnerbone has provided a helpful FAQ on what all this means. Dinnerbone said, "If I ban player Foo and he changes his name to Bar, will he stay banned? Yes, same for whitelisted players and opt players. They'll also keep their inventory, pet statistics, and everything else they own on the server. Can I steal somebody's name? Can I call myself Dinnerbone too? No, I am Dinnerbone and names are still unique. You cannot have the same name as another player. They'll have to change their name for you to be able to take it. So what do you get from that? If Dinnerbone ever changed his name to Bob, then suddenly Dinnerbone is an available name and you could take it. I don't think you'll ever convince him to do that. It'll be interesting to see all the Dinner B0NE and D1NNER Bone people coming on and off servers. And as we were mentioning last week, Sky the Kid R5, Sky the Kid RS, Sky the Kid... Everyone's going to be doing that. So don't get tricked, but there's going to be a lot of that going on now, I can imagine, all over the servers. 600 people with different versions serve Sky the Kid RS. How will this work with mods? What about my custom stuff on this one modded server? Ask your mod maker or server owner. They should be able to support this system easily, but Mojang are not responsible for mods or servers. Can I already change my name? Where do I go? What will it cost? And how often can I do it? Dinnerbone says we'll enable name changing when we feel enough users are using version 1.8 or higher, so that the servers have time to switch to the new player formats. We do not have any details on how name changes will be performed or any restrictions that will be required to actually perform a name change. We want it to be easy and freely available, but we also don't want people changing their name every 5 minutes. And last night's North American episode of The Simpsons featured a new opening credits sequence inspired by Minecraft. The Simpsons family appear as Minecraft-style characters, while Mo the bartender pops up as a creeper. Word of the parody quickly reached Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Person, who appeared to react with surprise. The Simpsons did a Minecraft couch gag. I'm not sure how I feel about it, Person wrote on Twitter. I still feel a bit like it's just a small game I made at home. It's so weird to have all these things happen. So let's have a watch of that show intro now. That's pretty cool for the
Oh,
Simpsons
dear.
to do that. They're
I mean-
always got their finger on the pulse, haven't they?
Well, I was going to say what it was. South Park a month ago.
Yeah, they did it, did they?
Yeah, well, they didn't do the intro, but they did a whole
They did.
Minecraft
what the
episode.
Heck is Blaze or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, what is a blaze? Yeah, they did. They did a whole episode based on Minecraft.
That's right. Yeah, I remember now.
In much the same vein that they did the whole episode based on the was it the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance or something?
Yep.
Where Kenny ends up going to, like, I can't remember if he goes to heaven or wherever he goes. He becomes like the leader of the army, and oh dear. So yeah, so you know you've made it. Although I don't know. I mean, you used to know you made it if you're on The Simpsons, but is that still the case these days? I mean, they're not
becoming
exactly
a little bit less important, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're not exactly, on the ball anymore. Like, I don't think I've even watched a Simpsons episode in 10 years, So I don't know. I really don't know if it's a... Hey?
I don't even have my TV in the room now. I've got the dual monitors here. I moved the TV to the spare room. It's not even plugged in or turned on anymore. So.
But the funny thing is, like, obviously there's something to be said for the older episodes, because every time I do actually watch The Simpsons on a rerun, whenever they have the reruns at 10 o'clock at night or whatever it is, it's always an old episode, like the first 6 or 8 seasons. So there must be something to be said for the older seasons as opposed to newer ones. So, I don't know. I guess time shall tell. So,
Feed the Beast news. 2 new mods added to the Direwolf 20 mod pack called Sync and Witchery. Witchery is a mod by EmoNif based around the magic of witchcraft. This mod allows players to perform rituals, brew special potions, collect fumes, and learn to control the magic that is present in the world. Witchery is based around the natural items and ingredients always present in the world being used to perform magic. There are no flashy spells, wands, enchanted armors, or anything else similar to that style of magic in this mod. As well as the natural magics in the world, there are of course the darker sides of Witchery, which can allow you to summon creatures like withers, witches, and demons. Witchery also allows for voodoo in the form of puppets and dream weaving to perform magic. It also even adds its own dimension, the spirit world, based around the magical essences in your unconscious dream world. And Sync is a mod which enables you to create several clones of yourself and swap your mind between them. It sounds interesting. I'm not really sure what the last one's about, though.
yeah, well, Sync. If you actually watch the Minecraft guys, they've got a Feed the Bee team mod pack. They've made their own, and it's got Witchery in it. And it looks pretty neat, to be honest. There's some really neat little things you can do with it. I don't know
about Sync, though?
Well, Sync, I might be getting
really
confused. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's called Sync. We have something similar in the Bacon Donuts Skyworld. There's one on there where you create a clone of yourself and then you switch clones, and each person can have a different inventory and things like that.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's either based on that or it's the same sort of thing as that. But yeah, the Witchery mod's awesome. Like you watch them play with it, and some of the stuff they can do with the Witchery stuff is just really cool. Like they got the satanic rings, I guess, but you can automate them with autonomous activators and things, so you can do voodoo on people, and you don't even have to be anywhere near them. You can create a voodoo doll, and if they're online, you can do stuff and take out their health and things like that. So it's it's.
Can you make them walk like in Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I know you can summon things like you can summon creepers and summon mobs and things like that, and you can choose to make them friendly. So this creeper can appear in your house, and he'll wander up and he'll just stand beside you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. It's a good mod. It's it's getting starting to get quite popular. There's a few packs now that run it. So
Cool.
So yeah.
And Australia's Sunshine Coast is going to host a spectacular Minecraft building competition for the city. We have a video of that one, which we'll check out now.
If I press the right buttons.
Your journey began with a tree. The world was yours to learn, and you released your endless imagination and became a miner, a farmer, an engineer, a warrior, an architect, an explorer. You thought you were just playing a game. We think you were training for this. Get ready, gamers. Minecraft just got real in Australia, in Queensland on the Sunshine Coast. Introducing the Core. An exciting group of businesses have teamed up for our city to host an epic international Minecraft competition. And they're giving away thousands in prizes, including your own 3D printed design. Rated one of the best places on Earth, the Sunshine Coast has grown, and so is building a new smart city center, a city that embraces imagination. It's simple. Enter now and show us your innovative vision using Minecraft, and you could walk away with thousands in prizes.
I wonder if that one's only open to residents of the Sunshine Coast or anything. Did you read about that?
No, pretty much anyone can enter it. It is a $15 entry fee though, which I think is just to make sure you're serious.
Yep.
To make sure there aren't giant phallic symbols everywhere, I guess. So it's yeah. I mean, it looks alright. Like it's legit. Obviously, it's done by the council, and with these, what they call themselves, the Core, the group of new developers who are changing the way they approach building in the new suburbs and whatever. But I was actually having a quick look through, excuse me, and it turns out there's a couple of other places. One is Sweden, and I can't remember what the other one was. They're doing a similar sort of thing.
Yep.
You know, charging people a little bit of money to have a design, plan a design. I mean, obviously they're not going to build an entire building they see on there, but what they might do is they go, hey, that's a really good idea, let's use that bit. You know, yep. So...
It would be like Second Life. They used to do that sort of thing there, where people would get their own server, even big businesses and companies. And one of my friends was one of the beta testers for Second Life, and he used to get jobs where he'd get paid by banks to create a banking system where kids could learn about how money works and interest rates and deposits and withdrawals and borrowing money and things like that in Second Life. It looks like they're starting to expand Minecraft into that sort of large area, only it's going to be a lot more popular than Second Life, I think, by a long shot.
Is Second Life still even a thing?
It's there. I don't know if many people go on it anymore. I don't know anyone who does.
I used to be set up on that, and I used to enjoy that, but yeah, wow, that was a while ago. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft, I guess it comes from the other angle, doesn't it? Whereas Second Life was, I guess, trading and business related. Minecraft is the building aspect of it. So,
yeah,
you know, I mean, if you could get, I mean, I guess it depends on what texture packs and stuff they let you use too. If they just use the default texture pack, then maybe, maybe it's a bit ordinary. But if you're using, you know, whether it's Fax, whether it's what's the other one that feels like real or whatever it is, where it's all, almost the same. There's hundreds of different mod packs. Yeah, if they let you use a texture pack that had really nice textures and stuff, then I think that would be, you know, that would open up to a lot more people.
Yeah, I was speaking of texture packs. I was having a look again at the MinerMate application, which is what I created our intro with. And they're just about ready. Well, they've been working on version 1.0 where he's completely recoded it and has got a much faster graphics engine now. Whereas before, when you got large areas, it would either crash or it'd be like 2 frames a second and take about 20 minutes to load in. Now it's about 5 seconds to load in, and it runs at full frame rate and everything. And I was trying to find out where you could get texture packs to put in there so that you could get better quality assets and things like that, but I haven't been able to find out where you could load those into at this stage.
Well, I'd imagine if they're recoding it, they're going to use the same sort of backend as Minecraft, so you can just use the resource packs. So that'd be the way to do it.
I hope there'll be something like that. He also has particles in there now, so you can have smoke particles, fire particles, and
Cool.
any asset from the game. So you had like cakes from the game as particles, and there's all these hundreds of cakes just bouncing out everywhere, emitting from a location. And then you can also load in different models, and he had like 60 Steves just bouncing around the screen, and then he did the same with pigs bouncing around the screen, so you can put all these parameters on it. Makes it very interesting.
Sweet. Oh, well, looks like a new intro's on the way.
Yeah.
You got 3 weeks, get on that.
I put my foot in that one, didn't I? I think we should go to the next lot of news. The Xbox 360 version of Minecraft has now sold an astonishing 12 million copies. Congratulations, guys. Microsoft announced the new milestone today, along with word of another new mod pack for the game, the Candy Texture Pack, due to launch on 18th of April. I remember when we started talking about sales numbers that we'd be super happy to sell 1 million copies, Mojang's Daniel Kaplan said. That would have put us on par with BF 1943 and Castle Crashers, which are both awesome games, so that was something to aim for. We never dreamed of selling 12 million. Minecraft's total sales across all platforms are somewhere near 40 million. 12 million on Xbox 360, 14.7 on PC, and more than 10 million on mobile, and at least 1 million on PlayStation 3.
Keep in mind that's only just come out, so...
Yeah. The Xbox 360 version is still being updated. Title Update 14 launched last week and added several new features, while Title Update 15 is already in certification to fix the bugs the previous one created. You gotta love that. That happens a lot in Minecraft. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions of games are also in the works and are due eventually.
Now, as we know, Minecraft's based on Java, so... I mean, really,
everything
it's just a matter
except for the desktop one is being rewritten in C++.
Yeah, you know...
I actually wonder, wouldn't it be easier just to do the whole lot in that now, because all the platforms are doing it, except for the PC.
Well, I mean... Well, no, the PE one would be Java too, wouldn't it?
No, they should be C++ as well.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, just do the whole lot and be done with it. But then again, it looks like there's limitations, because... The PE version, the Xbox version, they are all very similar in their forms. So it looks like the Java, although is a more awkward platform, seems to be, in terms of the game anyway, seems to be progressing a lot further. I mean, you know, there's more people. Well, I mean. There's as many people on Xbox and PC, Xbox and mobile devices as there is on PC, almost. Yeah. Well, it's half as many, actually. But, like...
They'd also be able to integrate a lot of the stuff into the one platform if they did that, but it would mean... I mean, they could fork the code from one of the others and make that the main Minecraft one, but a lot of people have invested so much into the Java platform and tweaking all of the Java settings, and... all of the plugins are written in Java, so I guess you could run those as a separate Java-only thread, or somehow compile it to C++, which is also possible, because I've seen a lot of languages, they do that. They start off in one language that's like an interpreted type one that Java is, and recompile it into something like C++. So there's got to be some way they could do it and just get everything... rolled into the one thing, so it'd be a lot easier to update them all.
We think it would be from a development standpoint. Like, instead of rewriting 5 different versions of the game, you just rewrite one and be done with it.
That's what's happening at the moment, yeah. Except for the Pi. The Pi is just the mobile version. Ported, so
the PE version.
That's the only one, I think.
Well, hang on, is it even that? Isn't that the beta version? They play on the website?
So far behind, yeah. I don't think it gets updated as much, but it's based on the mobile C++ version.
So, but no, that's something to look out for. I guess they can afford to wait another few months for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 for the numbers of those consoles to come up a bit.
Yeah.
You know, so... But
and
it's
I guess
amazing.
The one thing about having it in Java is it'll work on PC and Mac and Linux. They don't need
that's right, exactly.
all of those, which is what all the others would be doing anyway. So
50-50,
which one would be easiest? I don't know.
And it's amazing now with the online capabilities of the consoles. You can update a game on a console. You never used to be able to do that. You bought a console game, that was it. If it had bugs, too bad.
Yeah.
You know, but now they can update that and they can do something about that, and it really seems to, you know, I get that in itself is probably part of the reason that it's, I guess, becoming popular, because you're not restricted anymore like you used to be with a console.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So,
anyway, should we try a server tour?
One server tour coming up. I suppose we can do that. It's just a matter of pressing the right buttons. And, well, WauloK's done it already because he's got less buttons to press than I do.
One.
Yeah, 1 versus about 47, so there we go. Alrighty. So where are we? We're on...
This is Psycraft.
Psycraft.
I think it's an Australian one that I was doing a search around. You can see there they've got Skyblock. And that's Mr. T's favourite one. You can see him rushing off there as fast as he can.
One thing that's interesting about this server is you can do this.
Ow! Ow! We've got that turned off on our spawn.
Well, most places do. It's really strange that it's on in spawn.
Yeah. Maybe they haven't
So,
thought of it, or they don't care.
What do we got?
PvP factions.
Let me just turn my
Survival.
graphics down a bit here.
That diamond over there looks brilliant with the fire behind it.
Let's need to
And
turn this down a bit
mini
because poor
I'm going to
computer
check out what kind of mini games they've got.
How does that
Whoa.
work? I turn my graphics down and it actually makes it look
If you
worse.
go to the mini games one, it says this portal goes nowhere. You don't have access to go here and spit you back out again. So
That's good. Let me just turn a couple things.
try the survival one maybe.
Maybe you have to be a member or something.
This portal goes nowhere. I don't think we can play anything on this server after all.
Well, there's people on it.
Try
There's-
Skyblocks.
Fluffy Turtle, Miss Nikita, Sorrenta, Diago.
Nope, Skyblocks goes nowhere.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit of a shame there.
Do I have access to any commands? Let me see here. Multiple.
So if you're new. Okay, rules 1. Website, FAQ, world navigation / world. FAQ. Spawn, warp, survival. Warp, survival. That warp does not exist. Is it capital S?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
None of these commands work.
You have to excuse my neighbour's dogs. They're the biggest pain in the ass. I might shoot them after the show. I shouldn't say that because if they wind up dead, I'll be the.
Well,
Okay. Well.
World is the only thing that works, and it put me into Welcome to Psycraft. Okay, they've got an info board here. They've got Warp Jungle, Warp Event World, Warp Public Farm, Warp Shops.
Okay. So do you click on those or what?
I've got a sword now and I can't get you.
There is a new mob farm.
Warp
TPR
Farm.
to teleport to a random location. Info behind you.
I
Not
like
a lot
the
of
angry
info.
creeper lava they got there. That looks
Yeah.
really cool. Alright, what do you like? Warp Jungle? Yes. Okay, jungle. Oh, they got a long steps going down here.
Okay, what? The
Man, how high was that thing?
that's interesting. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do.
How high up were they?
Do, do, do. I should know. I should have pressed F3.
When did the fun start? Yay! Well, you can't hit each other. Oh.
Can you break things yet? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's silly. Where's the protection finish?
Oh, that was fun. Okay, so there's something actually interesting to do. Can you break the platform?
No.
No.
You can break that. You can break that. You can break that.
Yeah. Hey, there's a house over this way.
They've only protected the stairs.
Yep.
There's a cabin ravine thingy. Ow.
Looks like a food farm down this other way. Let's check
Coal.
that out. I wonder if you can hurt yourself if you fall too far.
Stuck in a
Make a
hole.
dispenser, please. Diego wants a dispenser.
Lucky him. /world for all the commands.
Well, I fell off. Ow.
/world list.
I died.
Survival? Survival. /world. Sky.
Oh, all their shops is underwater. There's water dribbling down everywhere.
Okay,
Nice enough.
/world skyblock.
See, I told you he'd be off to Skyblocks.
Welcome to Skyblocks. Shows all the islands, usual
Got the
commands.
showcase shop that you've got.
Fast way down. Well, that's pretty neat.
Note, you cannot buy ores because of money hoarding. You'll have them. You have to mine them with silk touch. Yeah. How's the Skyblocks doing?
I don't know. I'll tell you when I can figure out how to get down there.
There's a CD sitting at the shops on the ground. Just spinning around to troll people.
Fall. Yep, there we go. Ah, interesting island. There's coal. I see coal. What else is in there? It's slightly modified. It's still a L shape, but it's a little bit bigger. There's coal. Not sure why, because coal's easy to make. That's what wood's for. That one's kind of stuck me a little bit. Sand.
Back to spawn.
Oh, there's some iron there.
Yeah. It's funny you go to spawn but you have to world to get back. Oh, this has got me back to the stupid shop. How do I get out of the shop area now? Meow.
That's one way to do it.
Does the job. Event world. You don't have access to go to event world or public farm. Okay, so public farm here.
We'll do that. down there, and down there, into there. It's already down there.
Leaving the farm. Did you remember to replant?
Yes.
What's that Mr. T's been here?
Between that and floating trees, the server mods...
Do not leave any floating trees!
But I was going to say, between floating trees and not replanting farms, this mods work's never done.
Oh, there's a big pirate ship. That's pretty
Crap,
cool.
just lost a piece of dirt. Yeah, there's a couple of airships too.
Got some nice buildings around here. Slicey left.
Let's take a look around here, see what else is here.
Got nice fountain designs there. Back to the angry creeper. What list? This one. List wolves.
You can do world list.
Survival PvP factions minigame, the Skyblock hub. Problem is their stuff is capitalized. It only takes the capitals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thunderbirds are go. Go, Thunderbirds, go! Cool. Well, looked all around this island now and I know what's here. So, yes.
Some nice designs of this building stuff in the sky.
Yeah, the skyline's interesting. I'm not quite sure what to think of it, to be honest.
It's very different, is it?
It's, well, sort of. It's not different. I mean, all they've done is they've added an extra row because they've added a couple of iron and a couple of coal, which is... all it's really done is made the island bigger, but it hasn't really given you any more resources, because coal you can make from tree.
Yep.
And iron, well, there's only, what, 2 pieces? Looks like there's only 2 pieces of iron, so... 3 pieces. Which is
all you need.
enough for a pick or something, I guess, but... What are you going to use a iron pick for? You got no diamond or anything, so I'm not really sure.
Interesting look at the server anyway.
Yeah, just not quite sure what they were trying to get at. It just doesn't quite. Yeah, might come back here later and play that.
Try it out for good.
So yeah, so that was the server. Basically, when we do our server tours at this point, we're pretty much just looking for either Australian servers or playable servers. That you can play in Australia because of the lag and things like that. So, trying to
I know a couple of good Australian servers.
Well, there's one. I think it's called MC.
Obsidianloft.com.
Yeah, I think that's
Survival.obsidianloft.com.
I think that's what it is. You can go there, and there's no lag. It's nice and simple. You know, we have custom islands and everything like that, which is what I'm starting to play here by the looks of it.
You must be not too far off your next launch of your Skyblocks.
No. Well, you would think. You would think that would be the case, and you would be right. Except that I lost when I formatted my computer. It's one of the few things I forgot to copy back over.
I'll introduce you to something called Dropbox one day. It's really
well,
cool.
it's weird. I've got a backup. I backed it up. I made sure that I backed it up, but for some bizarre reason, it hasn't. The backup is blank. There's no map in the backup file, so I'm not exactly sure what went wrong. Something's not working the way it's supposed to, but I don't know what exactly happened.
Well.
But
If you wish us to demo your server, please email us and we'll record a video of us on your server.
So, although quickly, I will show you something that I had forgotten about in 164. Hi. Until I was playing with it the other day, and I remembered it still existed. There's actually a string to Obsidian glitch, where you put string down here, like that. You press this button, things happen at a certain time, and you end up with obsidian. So you don't have to waste your only lava source. Well, actually, we give you 3 in this map, but you got your dual cobble generator here with a cow on top, because you need a cow on top. And yeah, I'll show you that again for those who don't believe me or weren't paying attention. Which is why I've got the mob spawner set up there, because I need string. And the spider didn't die. So yeah, the worst part about this is using up your diamond pick to mine the obsidian. But once you get that, and break, and put the string down here. The only thing you've got to worry about is you've got to be facing north-south.
Yep. And
then you put your string down there, and you press this, which basically just releases the lava for a second, then closes again so that it does. And there's your obsidian.
Pretty cool.
So that works on most skyblocks. So yeah.
Neat trick.
Put that away. One thing I've learnt on Skyblocks, always put everything away all the time. This spider's bugging me.
You never know who's going to be dead.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, give me all that. Must have been a witch drop. I got sugar. So this is actually an automated mob tower too. So there's big spawning platform up there, and then after every 30 seconds it releases pistons and washes them all down with water, so they can't, so mobs don't get stuck up there. And as you can see, they all fall down, and it's pretty, yeah, like hi. Ah! Oh, he took up like a heart of damage.
That'll teach you.
Wow. Hi. Ow. I'm not going in there. Whoa, okay.
Here comes everyone.
Sometimes the spiders, as we've known from making previous mob towers, the spiders have a habit of getting stuck halfway down and not taking fall damage. But yeah, I found this is a good way of making the mobs spawn at regular intervals, and it's more controllable because you don't need to have a million mobs all in the one spot. I'll just quickly show you. Actually, I got a game mode one, which is something I can do on this server. And you'll see up here that it's just a basic hopper timer. Nothing special about that. Just with some stuff in it, and about every 30 seconds or so it swaps, and the pistons activate, which hold the water up there, which you can see. They hold the water from going down, and then when they trigger like that, you can see the water's going down and washes all the mobs that were there down into this stream of water here, and down there. So and then once that turns off, they all spawn up here, and it does it all again. You can make it as long as you want, or you could have, 4 of these all around, and it doesn't use much. It uses a little bit of redstone, but not a lot. Redstone's fairly easy to come by if you know how to get it, so
yep.
So yeah. But anyway, that's one of the many things you can do on our Obsidian Loft server. Go to mc.obsidianloft.com to check it out.
And donations. If you wish to donate to our show, you can do so via the PayPal donation button on our website at www.obsidianloft.com. If you had if you had a message such as your server address, we'll read it out on our show. We have a launcher with our private mod pack, Obsidian Craft, installed to help you get onto our survival server. If you wish to access our Feed the Bee survival server, make sure you go to the website, create an account, then use PayPal to subscribe to our donator or VIP subscriptions after logging in. Thanks for listening and watching yet another episode of the Obsidian Loft podcast. We'll be back again with another show in a few weeks. Make sure you subscribe in iTunes or your other favourite podcast application. You can also watch our show at YouTube at youtube.com/theobsidianloft. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll keep up to date with our shows. If you wish to email us and provide comments or suggestions for our show, contact us at feedback@obsidianloft.com. You can also email us individually at WauloK or mrtomkinson@obsidianloft.com.
That's right. You can also follow us on Twitter if you so desire. Our accounts are at WauloK, which is WALOK, and Mr. Tomkinson. No, it's not. It's WAULOK. I'm reading it. I still got WAULOK. And Mr. Tomkinson, MrTomkinson. And of course, our show's account is at Obsidian Loft. Music for our show is provided by freestopmusic.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep mining. See ya.
See you guys.